Hey, welcome back, guys. Tough loss. I was at the game actually. It was heartbreaking, but let's dive into the statistics of it. So some of the good. Caleb Williams, really, he had a 74% completion percentage, 230 yards, 95 rating, including 70 on the ground. And DeAndre Swift also a decent game, 71 yards, 13 receiving yards. He had a 39-yard touchdown. The bad was Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon both really got cooked, mainly by Christian Watson. That 60-yard maybe a catch. Jalen Johnson was the one that tripped on that. Not good games from your two top corners. Jalen Johnson has not had a good year. PFF grades. The offense. Caleb Williams, your number one rated offensive player, 85. This is second only to his 87 rating in the Jacksonville game. Braxton Jones, Roma Dunze had a good game, especially those two catches late in the game. You see a lot of O linemen up here, which is good. Packers really didn't blitz as much, which really let some of the the Packers didn't blitz as much, which gave a lot more time to Caleb Williams because this offensive line completely folds against the blitz. Keenan Allen did not have a great game, but it's fine. 2 out of 3 receivers have decent games. Pass blocking. Was amazing. Only 1 sack allowed. So 2 were on Caleb then. That was Braxton Jones. He got absolutely bull rushed. He did not have a great game. 4 pressures allowed. But look, your 3 starting linemen allowed 1 pressure combined, which I think is amazing. We haven't seen this before. The running backs, some skill players at the bottom expected. I would hope Cole Kmet would be better, but that's what it is. Run blocking, it was good at the top, but you look at those, most of those players are wide receivers. Braxton Jones and Darnell Wright did good, but you see Matt Pryor at the bottom. But overall, decent run blocking. Now defense, this is what sold the game. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players under 50. 4 of those players are like impact players. 3 of them are full-time starters. That is unacceptable. Good starter is 60. A backup should be 50. To have multiple players under 40 is insane. To have a fourth of your defense under 50 is ridiculous. They robbed the game. They just kept folding and folding. Terrell Smith had that pick. That was great. Zach Pickens and Demarcus Walker were having good games. TJ Edward had a decent game. Montez Sweat is back to a little bit of his production. He's still dealing with some injury. Jalen Johnson was really mid. This is just unacceptable. Like the pass rush was really middling. They got 11 pressures, but it felt like Love had all the time in the world. Montez Sweat, you need him to be better here. You need him to be in the 70s. Jervon Dexter, I'm glad he got his game back on track. I wish he could a little higher, but you still are one of our best players. Run defense, you see Jervon Dexter's in the middle. I'd like him to be higher, especially as a D tackle. TJ Edwards played good. Montez Sweat, this is where he really made it up. And the rest of the players over here, down here, again, this is too many people to be this low. But again, they didn't have many snaps. Though I think the Bears, which run defense has been a weakness, did a really good job of stopping the run. Coverage. This is where it gets awful. Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon both got burned. Terrell Smith was really your only good corner. You had a player under 30, Tremaine Edmonds. He's really not been worth the money. You're really missing Jaquan Brisker too. I mean, Elijah Hicks played good for 3 games, but it's starting to show that he's not. That's the reason why he's not starting safety. So you really miss that impact play of Jaquan Brisker. Moving on to the on-pace stats. Caleb had himself a little bit better of a game. On pace for about 3,400 yards. Only 15 touchdowns and 8 interceptions, though. He hasn't thrown a touchdown or an interception in 4 games since the bye. 3,400 yards is decent pace for a rookie. I'd like to see the touchdown numbers get up. You look at the Bears rookie records, he's going to get the yards record easily. The touchdowns record, well, I thought it was a sure thing after the Jacksonville game. Did he get the Commanders game? But no, I still think he'll get that. And his quarterback rating is just above the Bears rookie record. And now these are probably long shots. The Bears records, he needs to get 260 a game and 3 touchdowns a game. Doubt it. That ever happens. 4K 30 pace. This is just for fun. Bears have never had a 4,000 yard passer, 30 touchdown passer. Really needs to step on the pace. Receiving, Roma Dunze and DJ Moore sort of got back on track. Cole Kmet had himself an okay game. Keenan Allen's still not great. Roma Dunze is your leading receiver right now. DJ and Cole Kmet each have 3 touchdowns. So, again, the really down year for DJ. I hope he can start to produce more than that. Shane Waldron's gone. Thomas Brown seemed to be trying to get him involved more, have him doing some runs. Now, rushing, DeAndre Swift, not as good of a game he has recently, but still a decent game. Is on pace for over 1,000 yards rushing, 9 touchdowns. 400 receiving yards, which 2 of those would be career highs. He needs to get a little bit more receiving yards to finish out the year. I think he has a good chance of being a 1,000-yard rusher and having a career best. These are just for fun. Some Bears records, pretty unattainable. His last 7 games pace, he's been a decent running back. Sort of cooled down from that 4-game stretch, dating back to the Commanders game and Cardinals game, or Commanders game. But it's still good. Now, standings and draft picks. So I've taken away the playoff chances because I don't think this team can make the playoffs. So we have like less than 10% chance. If we win next 2 games or so, I might bring it back. But we're going to look at the draft picks. So standings, bottom of the NFC North, every single team is 7-3 or better. Again, tough division. And you still have 5 divisional games left to play, along with 2 winning teams. So, tough schedule. Draft picks. This is playoff picture. The draft picks we're 14th right now. Probably will drop more. We have 4 picks in the top 3 rounds. And it's sad that we have to be looking at the draft picks this early in the season, but that's the unfortunate reality of this team. So thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Like and subscribe if you liked it.